Hey everybody, stick around for this video because today we're taking care of our best friends. Isn't that right, buddy? That's right. Thanks for clicking on this video. There's a reason why I'm sitting in my living room floor today. I wanted to be down on his level for this video. You've seen his ears, you've seen his tail, sometimes you've caught little glimpses of him in my other videos. This is my best friend, Bobby. Bobby is a 3-year-old Border Collie rescue that we got about 2 years ago, and he has been the perfect addition to our family. We also like to take him with us when we go traveling. A lot of times we'll get pet-friendly cabins that we'll stay in or pet-friendly hotel rooms, and we want Bobby to be able to go with us. With taking your dog traveling with you comes certain responsibilities and certain extra efforts that you need to make. Now, a little while back, I started building a first aid kit just for my dog. The reason I did that is because a lot of the products that are used for people are not safe for using with your dog, and you need those specialized items just for taking care of him. So let's take a quick look at this kit that I started building before we go on to the item that I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing. He knows this is his. So basically what I did was I bought this special red Molly pouch. Bobby has a harness that he wears that is equipped with Molly webbing. And the reason I did that is because if we're just going out hiking or something like that, it's not necessary for us to keep up with all of his stuff if he is perfectly capable of carrying some of the load himself. So some of the things that I've got in here, I have some stretchy gauze tape. This is really good for using on dogs because you can add constriction and such if he's got a cut on his leg or something like that. But it also doesn't require any clips that he might pull off and swallow. There's also some surgical tape, some gauze. I've got a little plastic box in here. It has some ointment, a pair of tweezers, some cotton pads, and some other things that he might need. Also in here, I have a pill bottle because Bobby has a little bit of an issue with stranger danger. So my biggest concern is if we're out someplace with him and he gets hurt and we have to take him to the vet, that we need to have him medicated before he gets there so that he's a little bit more friendly with the staff there. So we keep a couple of different kinds of doggy chill pills in here that he can take. As soon as we know we've got something going on where he's going to need to be sedated, we give him something out of this little capsule right here. Now this is a growing kit. This is something that I bought with the intent of picking up some things here and there to put in it to make sure that we always had the supplies that we need. The other day I was in my neighborhood Walmart, and there's two things that I like to check out anytime I go in Walmart. One is the clearance section and one is the outdoor section. Hey buddy. So while I was in the outdoor section, I found this. It's the Trails and Tails for you and your pet. I'm trying to be serious here, buddy. It's the Trails and Tails for you and, well, hello. Trails and Tails for you and your pet kit. This is a first aid, pet care, emergency essentials kit. This sells for right at 20 bucks at Walmart. So what I want to do is I want to open it up. I'm not going to, there's a list on the back that shows all of the contents, but I'm not going to go through that. I'm going to open this thing up and I want to see what somebody who was paid to put together a first aid kit for dogs thought would be worthy of putting in here. So let's open this up. Are you curious, buddy? While I'm opening this, I want to mention a couple things that you can do to support the channel. One, of course, is like and subscribe, leave a comment on the video, and check out our Amazon wish list if you're in the position to help out the channel a little bit. That's the perfect way to do it. All right, so we got the outside packaging off. It's a nylon bag with a all-around zipper that allows you to open this completely open. It's got a single strap that you can hook onto. So you've got a carabiner or something like that that you can just kind of strap that onto a pack, or if your dog has a load-bearing vest like mine does. And it's got the Be Smart, Get Prepared logo on the front of the bag. So let's open this sucker up and let's see what we got here. All right, so one of the cool things about this is it has a hook just inside the package so that you can hang it up if you're at a campsite or if you're in a cabin or something like that where you want to keep this in a central location. You can just take that and hook it up someplace, and then the whole thing just kind of hangs like that. That's a cool idea. So right in the front, there's a web pocket, and in that web pocket is what appears to be some ointments and treatments. There's a insect protection cream, so that's bug repellent, I'm guessing. There's a burn cream, hydrocortisone cream. Got a couple of those, and an antibiotic ointment. So those are all in this front pocket here. My assumption is that if you're going to put together this kit for pets, that all of these have been approved for use with your pet. I cannot personally guarantee that. I didn't make this kit, but I'm going to go on that assumption, and I can do the research later before I put this on my dog to make sure everything's going to be safe for him. Behind that, in the second pouch, we have another selection of packets. We have on-the-go walk wipes. It says walk, wipe, cuddle, repeat. Pretty much anything that your pet can get into that leaves him smelling. You know, if you've got a dog, they love to find dead things and make that into perfume. I don't understand the attraction, but I can't tell you how many times my dog has found a dead mole in the backyard and decided, hey, this is the perfect scent for me. So these are designed to kind of help get rid of that, or if your dog gets some poop on him or something and you need something to clean that off. These are deodorizing and cleaning wipes. Got several antiseptic wipes. If your dog gets a cut on his foot, something like that, and you need to be able to clean it safely. You've got, looks like 9 of these antiseptic wipes. You've got sting relief wipes in the event that you or your pet gets stung by an insect. And then the last thing is we have, this is interesting, it's a cleanser towelette for using on areas that are exposed to poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac. That's kind of cool. That's good to see in there. All right, so let's put the rest of this stuff back in here. That way we remember where it came from. So now in the main pouch, this has a flip down pouch with more webbed storage. So in all, if you hang it up, this is what you've got right here. So we're going to go in the very back pouch in the main portion, and let's see what's in here. This is Band-Aids, all different kinds of Band-Aids, non-adherent pads, and an emergency blanket. There's also a first aid guide in the very back here. You know, don't forget that just because your best buddy has his own fur coat on does not mean that he's not subject to hypothermia. You've got the emergency blanket to wrap your puppy up in the event that something happens and you need to control his loss of body heat. In the next pouch, this is interesting. We're getting into some more practical devices. We have a roll of poop scoop bags. We have this, I have no idea what this is for. It looks like a teaspoon. I'm guessing maybe this looks like, it's got a little notch in it. I'm guessing this is a tick remover. That's exactly what this is. This is a tick remover, and it's got instructions on the back. Of course, if you're old and blind like me, you have to put your glasses on to see it and get it in just the right light because it's in the same color as the rest here. I'd almost rather see that as a sticker, maybe like a Mylar sticker or something with some dark writing with some contrast. But I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to figure out. You basically take that notch, press it up against the tick, and pull him out, and he falls into the little cup. And then the last item in this section is a little pop-out bowl. Something a lot of people forget if they go out on just a short little excursion with their dog. Suddenly they realize the dog is getting really thirsty, and you've got maybe your bottle of water you brought, and you're trying to figure out how to get that in a way that your dog can drink it. So you have this little bowl, and it's got a little carabiner on it, so you can clip it onto something else if you need to. Digging into the pouches on the very bottom, we have a roll of blue tape and a roll of gauze. So this is the compression style tape that I had in my kit. And you can put the gauze on him. Say he's got an injury to his leg, you wrap the gauze around his leg, then you take the compression tape, wrap it around, and then it tapes to itself. It's good stuff. This little pocket seems to have only one thing in it. That is a pair of plastic tweezers. You never know when you're going to be out and walking and your dog is going to step on something that's going to get stuck in his paw, and then you're going to be wishing you had some ability to get that out of there so that your dog can walk comfortably for the rest of your trip. Plastic tweezers, that's a good idea. And then the very last thing is a plastic whistle. You know, if your dog responds to whistles or something happens and you're needing help. You know, a lot of people see whistles in survival kits and they're like, why would you need a whistle in your survival kit? And there is one reason and one reason alone that I can think of that you would want a whistle in your survival kit, and that is in the event that something happens to you and you are unable to get to help, you need to draw help to you. You can yell for a little while and eventually your voice is going to go out. A whistle, you can blow that with every breath. It's going to get attention and somebody's going to come and find you. That's the last item. So what do you think, buddy? Has that got everything you need in it? You know, there's a little bit of extra space in here. We can kit bash this kit, or I can take the contents of this bag and I can put them inside the kit that I already started that's in the Molly pouch. It's already set up for my dog to be able to carry it or for me to be able to put it on any pack that I'm using. Let's check something out here real quick. You know, I kind of like the Molly kit just for its ability to strap to other things. And it just so happens that the Trails and Tails kit fits perfectly in the Molly kit that I've already got. So I think I'm just going to put it in there. You like it, buddy? So I think I'm just going to put it in here for safekeeping. So for 20 bucks at Walmart, that's not a bad kit. It's got some good stuff in it. It's got some things that if you were to buy them separately and have to buy them in the large packages, like if you got an antibiotic ointment, you're not going to generally find a few little pouches of antibiotic ointment that you can just throw into a kit. You're gonna have to buy a bigger package. And that's one of the reasons why kits like this sometimes look like they are not worth as much as you spent on it. It's really worth it to have somebody that has that bulk that's breaking it down and putting them into that. So I think for 20 bucks, this is a good kit. I definitely recommend this for anybody that travels with their dog. If you like just hiking with your dog, this is a great thing to have. Your dog needs his own kit. You do not need to be pulling from your own supplies and using things on your dog that you don't know if it's actually approved for use on pets. So my recommendation is find something like this that's already done all the legwork. Spend 20 bucks, put it in your kit. Your dog will be happy and you'll be happy. That's it for the review of the Trails and Tails kit for dogs. Hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, prepare for the world that you live in, not the one you wish existed. And we'll see you around.